The artillery unit is placed on or adjacent to the headquarters it is associated with. So, where's that guy? Where is he?
He is between Argaton and Gase.
Oh, I know one. I can't see him because there he is there. So there you go. Boom. All right. So 4 points spent.
Well, I can put him on or adjacent too.
Yes.
So I think I'll keep him where he is there since he has 2 less movements than the other guys.
Yep. All right. General air interdiction phase. I roll 1 die on die. Get what I need. I rolled a 2. That might be good. I am on the 4 to 5 table. It +2. The weather's rain. Awesome. So no bold number result. No non-mech interdiction. Mech interdiction is a 2, which means all of your mech units take 2 off the printed strength first, and then if you need to have them, then you have them. So like the 12th SS north of your headquarters unit, which is out of supply, that 14 becomes a 12, then gets halved to a 6. So he'll have 6 movement points, but you're going to be strat moving anyway. Primary roads are not affected, so primary roads are 1/3
Okay.
movement. So
And then secondary roads are halves?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. So that takes care of that. Determine the effectiveness of Allied rail interdiction on the German rail capacity. Do we do
You
that now?
didn't do that.
I think that's incorrect, actually. That's one of those things that... Oh, I would just flip, and then I have no Allied rail interdiction, so that's fine. So movement phase.
Sweet.
So you're better off doing your tactical first, just so you don't lose track of who moved strat. All mechanized units in and around Con and to the southwest are all out of supply, so they're going to be at half move, except for the headquarters itself and the artillery unit,
Okay.
and the 17th SS when it comes in. So
this Panther here is at half.
which one are we talking about?
12th SS.
Yes. Plus you subtract 2 first as well. So yeah, anything mechanized, so anything with a tank silhouette, the little wheeled box like that AA unit.
Alright, so that becomes 12. Halved is 6. Which means I can go half 1, half 2.
Which unit you moving? I don't see it.
What?
I'm trying to figure out which unit you're moving.
Half.
Okay.
1.
Okay, back up. You're too close to the allied units. You have to be at least 3 away to use strat move.
I'm not stratting. I'm tactical moving.
Oh, you're tactical. Okay, so tactical is just 1 movement point. It's not half.
Oh, just 1.
Yeah. Yeah, the half and the 1/3 are only for strat move.
Ah. So that means that's just gonna be 6.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, I guess that worked out.
Yeah, because again, that's just a battalion Zoc. So
The other guys too. This is the one I'm worried about here.
what was he? 1, 2, 3, 4. Back him up again. Let me count him. So 1, 2. You can't cross directly west. You have to kind of head down. You have to jink a little bit. Look at those three
Oh, 1,
bridges.
2, 3,
3, 4,
4,
5,
5, 6.
which will get you there. Yes.
Okay. One, two, three,
Oh, wait a
four,
minute. I
five,
had a regroup here. I have to
six.
get rid of. Yeah. Sorry about that. I got the air landing guy had a regroup under him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the regimental Zoc. So it's going to cost 1 to get out of the regimental Zoc for that unit. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, 6. Yeah, he would have made it.
To there.
Yeah, because he would have been out of Escoville for 2, 3, 4. Nope, 5. The town. He'd be in the city center. 6. Yeah.
Okay.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Forgot I had a. Actually, I didn't check all these guys for groups. They're disorganized still.
Then I'm gonna do
Okay, I checked
that
all those.
instead.
Oh,
2, 3. He'll go there. He'll come there. He'll come there. He moves into there. They move there. The rest are fine with what they're doing. Maybe. Yeah. I think that's alright for right now.
okay.
I think not having anyone where they needed to be as
Yeah.
the 352nd. These holes are killing me.
Yes, it's. I know it's a nail biter.
I'm trying to like. I'm trying to think about what I'm getting. Like I keep. I'm pulling up the OLTRC and I'm just like, okay. I mean, I know I'm getting a lot of stuff
Oh yeah, yeah.
over time, and that's fine. But it's this immediate push you've done. Scheiße Kampf.
Oh, actually, let me. I might have. When I was doing the supplies, when I was doing. Oh yeah, so I was automatic. That's right. I was automatically in supply on turn 2, right?
You
But
were, yeah.
next turn, a lot of my guys that ring that look those deep penetrations, those guys are probably going to be all out of supply.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, because my core headquarters aren't there. I can only trace 3. It's
Um, you know
so
what?
you bet. So
Actually,
you,
I'm gonna
so
do
you bet.
this. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that. And okay. Yep, yep.
So your
Just
best bet is
because he's there by himself.
yep. So your best bet is the Germans is to figure out and again keep your units together. So your 21st Panzers are going to be covering this part of the front.
Yeah.
12th SS is going to be heading there. The sooner you can formulate a plan and keep your units together and your core guys together,
Mhm.
the happier you'll be.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing where the Americans had problems with things like division integrity and stuff like that. Uh, that happens on defense as well.
Mhm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stop at 5 for now because this one's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Where the hell was he going? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Where the hell was he going? Oh shit, what's stream on the TC? Stream counts as +1 for non-mech. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was the road and bocage. So if I'm on the road in bocage here,
Right. That allows you
that's
one in
1, 2.
tactical.
That's 1, 2 for the move because I'm crossing the stream,
Yeah.
and then 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so the hill cost you +1. So
Even though it's on the road.
you passed another hill.
Oh, it's hidden in the forest.
It's hidden in the forest, yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2,
Or in the
3,
wood.
4,
That's woods. I think woods is
5, 6.
almost no effect.
That is woods. Forest is the dark green.
Yeah. And woods is other terrain. +1 for mech. It hurts mech, but which you don't have right now. So
Okay, so I
yeah, so
stop
that was
there
one,
instead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now those guys could probably strat because they're far enough away too. So let's keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, they probably could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so could the 709th, but they're not on the road yet.
Yeah, you can strat move through stuff.
Hmm.
Bocage is only 1, and if you're strat moving instead of 1.5. You know, there are little savings here and there.
Yeah. Strat move them. They need to be within 3.
Yeah, they have to be 3 hex, 2 intervening hexes, another way to look at it, but 3 or more hexes away.
Okay.
And they can't get any closer throughout the entire move. So it's not just can you stop, it's through all of it.
Okay. So this would be strat gets me 1, 2, 3.
Oh, here's the thing that the Germans, I didn't take advantage of. The Germans are allowed in hedgerow and bocage, they can do a Zoc to Zoc move in hedgerow and bocage.
Really?
Yeah. I'm kind of catching up on some of the rules here.
Why?
Oh, the Germans are really good at fighting in the hedgerow and bocage, so I guess they can kind of slip in and out of stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, so I can also move the camp group, huh? 1, 2, 3. Four.
But I think they can do one Zoc to Zoc move, and it's only if they begin the turn in Zoc. And it can't be between 2 enemy units that exert a Zoc into the hex. So Kind of like the Normandy 44 Zoc bond kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Alright, so what's faster doing this? Half, one, half, two, and then third, third, three, third, third, four. Oh, it may have been faster than going, yeah, because the hills would have cost me extra. So I think that's pretty quick. First strat for those guys. Gonna push them up, them up, them up. And then this guy strats. So we'll do half one, half two, half three, half four. That looks a little bit nicer. These guys, where am I putting you? Okay, I'm actually gonna bring an A2. He's gonna cross the river here. I lied, he has to go there to blow the bridge.
Okay. I'm trying to see if that guy is stuck where he is because he's trying to cross the river.
Which is
Zoc?
it's a free bridge.
Well, that's right. My Zocs. Okay. Oh well.
Zocs don't cross
Zoc.
the river and it's
Zoc.
hedgerow.
Right. But you're not going hedgerow to hedgerow. Let me see that. That begins. And the hex entered may not be a clear hex, which it isn't. Yeah, that works. I think if that was clear, because there's that rule about if you're trying to cross a river next to a unit like that, then it's as if the Zoc did. But because he started in the hedgerow
Mm-hmm.
and he's not going, then that rule saves your bacon. You can do the Zoc. That's a Zoc to Zoc. So that's it. He just moves that one hex. So he
Okay.
gets out of there. Very nice for you.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm trying to figure out a way to make you pay for. Oh, he's leaving. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3. Can't go 5.
Oh, he's regrouped. That's right.
Yep.
Well, then he's just gonna sit right there then.
Okay. In that case.
Yeah, if that's the case, he's not gonna go.
Yeah, be like that.
He did. All right, so 16 subtracted 2 is
So 14.
14, and then half is 7. So half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4 to there, and then 1, 2, 5.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 6.
Yep. Could even get into the center of con if he wants, but
Can I triple stack in the city?
yes.
Because it's clear?
Yep.
Okay. Could I even put him there?
Too close.
Even though the river's there?
Yeah, too close. It's a strict hex radius for that rule.
Okay.
Zoc radius.
So it also wouldn't work there.
That's fine because it's 2 hexes in between. It's 3 hexes
Oh,
away.
okay. Boom. Got it.
Yep. There you go. That's
So
how to get him
now
in there.
14 minus 2 is 12. So that's 6. So half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6. Now These guys are gonna be 12 2 is 10, so half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5.
He was in supply, so he's not halved. So he's got 10, not 5.
Ah,
Because
okay.
he came in near the headquarters, and the headquarters is going to be at
So
full as well.
that's 5.
Yeah,
And then we'll call that third.
I
Or
have.
third.
Yeah,
Or a half.
yeah. So
Okay.
5.5. 5.5. Yeah.
5.5. 1, 2. 6.5. 1, 2. 7.5. 1, 2. 8.5. 1, 2. 9.5. 1,
One.
1.
Because you can't go 10.5. So that's like 9 5/6 or so, or something.
Yeah, that math
So
sucks.
yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And so this guy can go full 14, so that's going to be 1.
You can go 12. Yeah, because you get the -2 still.
Alright, it's 12, yeah. So moving from there is 1. We got half 1, half 2. Oh, so 1. Half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6. Half. Ugh.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
Probably gonna wind up right next
Six
to the
and a half.
artillery.
6.5. 1, 2. 7.5. 1, 2. 8.5. 1, 2. 9.5. 1,
Two
2.
10.
10.5. 1, 2. 11.5.
Yeah.
1, 2. 11.5.
And one more third makes it 5/6. So you're gonna throw them on top of the 8. There you go. So that's gonna get almost everybody now in that area back in supply for next turn.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Took them
Okay.
long enough, but they finally got there.
Now, out of supply attacks are halved.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, those guys all would have been actually isolated because they were that far away from the headquarters unit. What would that have done? Effects of isolation. That was if you were unable to trace a supply line of 12 hexes or less to an HQ. 12 to get there. So actually, all your guys would have been isolated, not merely out of supply. Attacking, defending, mechanized would have been quartered movement. And
I don't
non-mech would
want to
have
have
been.
to redo that. Ugh.
No. I don't want to have to either. I'm just gonna say let it go for now, but just don't attack.
Okay. That kind of ruins what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I was going to punch your 6th airborne in the face.
I'm sure you were.
Yes.
I'm gonna think about that because its turn 2 is June 7th. The Allies get auto supply no
Right.
matter where they are. You kind of okay, airborne troops, yeah, and I guess the guys who landed had some supplies. One could imagine that the Germans in theater would have had some kind of
Depot somewhere.
yeah. I mean, I guess that's what they're trying to do with the cities, but the rules with the mech units are so stringent. We'll let it keep going. We'll let it play out.
Okay. So you don't want me to attack. What if I attack with guys that were quote unquote out of supply, but were not moved super far?
Hmm.
Because I also kind of want to punch your 7/3 Canadian in the face.
Yeah.
As he has decided to cross that line I joked about
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So what I'm trying to do. We'll play it through. Yeah, I'll allow it. Um, because that's one of those edge cases, right, where everything is hinged on one unit, that headquarters unit being there or not, because everything else is this funky supply thing of, well, these units can trace to cities, but these other ones can't trace to cities.
Which
Um,
which why not? Like why does that matter?
right. So I'm wondering, at least for me,
Is that just a
German city supply. During the buildup, German non-mech units without a core designation, so even that there's a whole core designation nonsense,
mm,
may trace supply to a friendly controlled city hex as if that hex were a supported German headquarters. The city hex must be within 6 hexes, yada yada yada. This is for supply status only. Does not affect any other HQ related actions like attachment or support point expenditures like combat and engineering. So I'm wondering if on like June 7th and 8th, I'm wondering if it makes sense to have some kind of specific supply depot set up.
which were then immediately used because everyone activated.
Right.
Like
Or
for
there's some kind of thing that just because the headquarters isn't there, I mean, I can't imagine the 21st Panzer Division didn't have bread and bullets
right?
in and around. Right. And I would even go
Don't
so
forget the
far to say,
cocaine.
well, can't forget the methamphetamines. No, 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 no.
That's
Oh,
right.
that was more like, well, you know what the funny thing when you look at that, right? You're like, oh, the German Blitzkrieg was like amazing, and they did this. And tactical doctrine, revolutionary tactical doctrine aside, they were all in speed in 39 and 40.
Yeah, it was
And
a
then they
different
realized,
blitzkrieg than in World War One.
right? And then you kind of go, oh, maybe we shouldn't keep our guys on speed. That's kind of having some adverse health issues. Let's take them off speed and invade the Soviet Union. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Um, I might go so far to state that certain divisions can draw supply from specific areas like Khan.
Okay. As it's a
Right,
huge city.
because one would imagine that, and it's expendable. Like it's only good for one turn. Like you'd better get first SS there.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the Americans get the special June 7th, everybody's in supply, and I'm able to just push really far, and then that supply tether is just going to go yank like a leash, right?
Yeah.
Like in this case, like the 352nd, you can say can trace out of St. Lo, um, or Bayou until it's either overrun. Um, you can say things like the 243rd can trace out of a certain spot and things like that.
Yeah.
Um, and then past that point, well, you better have the Cherbourg headquarters somewhere nearby, and you better have 84th headquarters nearby, or then it can become difficult. But that's an impossible situation with the mechanized. Like I can't imagine that they would billet 21st Panzer Division in and around Caen, and then essentially say, "Yeah, sorry, we didn't give you any fuel."
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, so when the Allies invade, I want you to push them into the sea, but yeah, no fuel, no shells. So I'm just going to say in this case, 21st Panzer, 21st Panzer can trace to Caen on June 7th. And in this case can do, well, your headquarters are there now, so your headquarters in theory can support an attack. So actually, so the attack part isn't even. Although the supply status is in effect for the entire turn. So yeah, I'm just going to say 21st Panzer was in supply
Okay.
for June 7th. The way 352nd would have traced to St. Lo, even if the 84th headquarters wasn't there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is valid, where the Isigny and Brickville can trace, and well, if you didn't blow the bridge at Carentan, can all trace to St. Lo.
Okay.
So I think having some kind of German special supply rule on June 7th makes it less fiddly with the headquarters.
That's fair.
I'm gonna write that down somewhere. That's actually not bad for an idea. You are certainly not afraid to fight. 240. I'll say Brickback.
No, I'm generally not. It's a character flaw. Yeah, no, that's a character flaw.
Okay, so I say that for some notes. Take a look at for interesting rules. Okay.
Tried to write it out in code once, it didn't work.
What's that?
I said tried to write it out in code once, it just didn't work. Um,
Interesting.
oh, right. I needed to add one more. I'm just gonna steal one of yours. That you have over here. Because, I mean,
You can use them.
yeah, sure, it's halved, but it's halved, but it's gonna be bigger because that's a 1.
Yeah, they're ones. The 502nd probably should not have been put in that position, but
a mistake was made, maybe.
well, the thing is, for every attack, then you don't have all the support points in the world either. So
No, I know.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks.
Yeah.
The Germans did start attacking.
General
there were
Gavin.
attacks at some point. Oh, I missed one. There we go.
General Gavin, the Germans seem pissed.
Well, you landed in our area.
Yeah, there is that. I am going to have to do something.
Yes, and I have to do something. I can't just park myself around you and wait.
Oh, that's what I did.
Yes.
Well, the 709th, honestly, the troops there are really only POW guard quality. So I figured, just put up the barbed wire and keep an eye on them.
That's fair.
Yeah.